started. It's in a collaboration with the wow, I'm drawing a blank. GDR Truck Series Racing League. Sorry, there we go. Today we are at Daytona International Raceway with the Truck Series setup. The setup can run 49.4 to 49.5. This is also a great setup for passing. And drafting, you name it, it can do it, I promise. Let's get right into it, y'all. Race setup, shock settings, front and rear, both sides, everything is going to be 4. I found out that ride's the best. It handles very well. You don't really feel the transition into the corners, and it doesn't really upset the chassis too much. So I feel like that's more comfortable for me. Let's go on down to the weight settings here. Of course, you want the left weight to be 54.2. Front weight, I have found best that works at 51. You might bring that up to 51.5, you know, depending on your driving style. Wedge, like once again, it's your driving style, but for me, I have found 49.5 works fine. Front ride height, rear ride height, both 4. Here's the settings. Settings 1200 on the left front. Right front 1060. Rear left 350. And here is the main what I use to mainly drive the car in the corners. The right rear spring. I currently have it at 360. It's kind of tight. It turns, but it doesn't make the back end want to wash out. You know, if you use the setup and you feel like it's not turning fast enough for you, you can raise your right rear spring and it will turn the back end quicker. If it is too loose for you, lower it down. Tires pressures, of course, for Daytona Speedway, everything should be 50. Camber, positive 5, negative 5. Front sway bar 1.315. Rear sway bar 9. Left and rear track bar are going to be 12.13. Brake bias. I really don't use brake bias unless I am. I usually don't use the brakes unless I'm getting a good run on somebody and I have really nowhere to go. I will tap the brake a few times just to kind of slow down but stay behind them. You know, basically just ease up to their back bumper. Grill tape. 65. I will come back to that once we get to the gearing. Wheel lock is 9 degrees. Steering offset 0. Gearing. This is the fun part, guys. Alright, this gearing is a monster. You do about 186, 187 all when you're by yourself at the end of the back straightaway. Okay, yes, there are people that do 188, 190, you know, blah, 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 blah. But the longevity of these gears, off the start, you will feel like you're going slow. Okay, I promise you. I will explain that here in a minute. You're going to feel like your truck is going nowhere. Just stay in the draft, and you will be fine. Like I said, this is Daytona. What we do here is they draft a lot. If you don't draft, you're not going to win. So, first gear, 2.35. Second gear, 1.6. Third gear, 1.2. Fourth gear, 1.05, and rear end ratio 2.86. Now, when you are running this setup, I will explain it to you when we get on the track here in a second. You're going to be in third gear for a very long time. I mean a very long time. 2 things to keep an eye out here are your, what I do is once I hit third gear, I pull my temp up and watch my temp. Because the longer you're in your third gear, between 7 and 8 grand, the higher your engine temp's going to be. Depending on your situation on track, you can stay in third gear longer or shift to fourth. I've found a few tricks with this gearing. If you are, say, you are in the back straightaway in third gear, coming up on somebody in their draft, I mean, you are running on them. As soon as you get to their back bumper, pull out. Be behind them and click into fourth gear and you will drive right by them. I promise you, it works every time. So let's go ahead and do a little practice run and show you guys what's up once I get my feet all situated here. Alright, let's go. Like I said, guys, it's like you can tell it's you know, it's slow. It's slow off the start. 94 going into. Oh, we already got somebody spinning out in front of us. We're going to shift into third at 142. And here we are, third gear. Let's pull up the engine temp. I'm at 180. So you got the 75 there past us, but that's no problem. We're going to catch right up to him, I promise you. Get behind him in the draft here a little bit. 194 oil temp. And here we come. See? Third gear is starting to work. We're in that higher RPM range here. 203 engine temp. .210. I don't like to stay in third gear any longer than 218. So we'll shift into fourth here. 180. And here we come. We're sucking into him like a freaking grape through a straw. Here we go. We got a little guy back there giving us a little help. And here's how this gearing will work. We're gonna follow the line here, and we're gonna pass him on the outside if possible. Here we go. Get him to his back bumper. Wait for an opening. And go.
Careful now, still there.
Works every time. Make sure we are not clear.
Bottom lane's clear. Use it immediate.
I'm gonna drop down in here. But yeah, guys, this is the fastest one I think I've seen posted on. You know, I just did a little checking to see if anybody had anything faster than what I have been able to have, and I think this is the fastest setup on YouTube for the truck series. Feel free to use it, guys. Leave a comment down below. And till next time, guys, we'll see you back here on the NASCAR training channel. As always, take care. And if you want to join the league on PS4, just shoot us an invite or look up Matt Lear on Facebook, and we'll get you going. And once again, guys, thanks again, and we'll catch you later.